Yo, this is a Naruto shippuden review 266, and as you can see, there weren't much guards around to guard Zuga and those guys. So they basically get out, and they're looking for his sword now. So basically, I gotta learn a lot of things from that guy. I learned that his brother was, a swordsman that actually mastered and, booms all the 7 swords, and that was really something surprising. The fact that he was really obsessed with swords and wanted to be a captain for the next generation. I'm like saying, what's stopping you? Your brother actually booms those swords, all of them, he masters them. I'm like saying you're like a bloodline away from accomplishing what you want. I'm like saying not only I learned that now, I learned that the 7 swordsmen has a special ability that the swords possess, and I learned that the sword, as I was asking, regenerated by blood stains or whatever that means, So my first appearance on the swordsman, I really like the guy that had the mask, and he was really tall. I like his stance and his ability that his swords get pierced into cuts, and they're like going all out there. They're like taking out the guys. Someone's like cutting up guys, So basically, Kakashi, was really at a point where he's coming up with this plan to actually let this shadow user controls him, and this person that can transfer herself into others' body. By doing so, they're gonna use Kakashi and try to get him a little close to Zabuza. By doing so, you have this girl that comes from the sand. She has this paralyzing claw technique. They are actually put up Zabuza, and then they're gonna use a lot of shadow clones, shadow position, and stick him up. Basically, Kakashi knows it ain't gonna be easy. And the fact that Zabuza ain't in his right mind now, so this fight ain't gonna go so easy that Kakashi had planned. And the mist has affected most of those guys' eyesight, and the 7 swordsmen, that's the element they're in now. So basically, Kabuto is like, they're planning out everything. He actually planned it. And we got a, clip on the Neji, Kiba, and Shino and Hinata and those other guys seeing the jutsu. They're like taking them down. The white jutsu are coming up continually. The chakra, I'm like, they're saying, those jutsus are going to be a big impact on this world. They ain't even strong, and they're like strong in numbers. That's the problem about those jutsus. And back to where Kakashi was now. Kakashi was like, there was a lot of flashback that really didn't really bothered me, because it had a certain impact to show what Kakashi truly wanted to say, a certain flaw that Kakashi was really, saying about Zabuza and Haku, that even Naruto, as Naruto adversaries, Naruto really appreciate, Naruto liked those guys. He even says so on Naruto Bridge. He really acknowledged them. Aku, and even learned from Aku that, if you cherish someone that much, you'll protect it and gain strength and grow stronger by it. And Kakashi is like, there as a shinobi, I got things to protect as well. And Zabuza, you're no different. And he's like, there, the fact that you ain't even in your right state of mind, the fact that you ain't even fighting the way you might have wanted to fight, the emotion is cut off. So he's like they're giving Zabuza a favor, that whatever he was going to do, he's going to do it the way he did back then, but it's going to be done in a different way, because he even says that, like I'm the last opponent, Zabuza, I will do this for you and her. And basically he planned out everything the way he planned out, but while doing so, Haku came in the way, and Shio ran through her, and Zabuza like there, saying it's like overtime, and he uses sword and he slashed through Haku, and the sword cut Kakashi right in the stomach. And Kakashi like there, even Kabuto knew that Zabuza was their main target, so he actually planned out what he was going to do there. Like Kakashi like they're saying, because of your outlook on what had happened to us back at the Naruto Bridge, You know, it's like they're saying, you know, you change the way Naruto and mainly me, go through everyday life. Basically, it's like, he's I don't really saw this guy as an enemy at the first beginning in the original Naruto, but for Kakashi to really fight Zabuza again is like a reminder, of how much of a bond, that Zabuza shared, because it even say the way your tears was felt and where you have fought. You weren't just a tool that Haku looked up to you. You were like a shield or something like that. And like, even though Zabuza couldn't really get what he was saying, Zabuza really felt it. And he went there again with a Shidori, and they like clash. They stand off towards and clash, and he's right on, chopped off, and the sword was flying in the air, and I think Kakashi grabbed a hold of it, and there was blood stain on the mirror shield, like, and there was blood in Haku's eyes. It was coming out, and like tears to me, and the mirror reflected on Zabuza was, where I was shedding blood as well, and there were little words to say, but it was a big impact that meant a lot to Kakashi. But it kind of show you that it's like it ain't about being enemies in this war. It's like bringing those good times back that made you be what you are today. In Kakashi, situation he's in, there's a lot of complications in this battle, and Seven Swordsmen are still out there doing their shit, and basically Gar has reached where he is now, and as you can see, I think it's Tsusuke, the previous Tsusuke, I think his name was Mu, and basically there's gonna be Kage War. There's gonna be a lot of things that's gonna go on throughout that, impact throughout the episode. You can say there's a lot of guy below Gar, and Gar's like on this cliff like thing, and like saying, damn, it's just beginning. But war between Kakashi and Zabuza was really felt. Even though it was really predictable and all this stuff, a lot of the way they animated the sword on day, the first appearance, so I really like them. Basically I learned a lot from what the guy was saying and all the stuff. Basically, now that we know the Kakashi side of the story is basically, he's like the next, swordsman in line, basically. But it was a good episode. I really liked it a lot.